Hello everyone, 80 Brit Productions here with my mock of a Microfighter ATTE. This is going to be entered into a mock contest for Lego Brit. He is a really awesome YouTuber. He currently has around 300 subscribers, which is really awesome for him. I'll link his channel down below, and he's just a really great creator. He also does Lego Star Wars stuff, so go check him out. I would definitely highly recommend him, and he's been pretty active on the channel, so thank you Lego Brit for that. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's take a look at the build. So I have built up an ATTE for his little Microfighter contest. This is at a Microfighter scale here. There is a lot of different techniques that I used for such a small build, which is actually pretty crazy, but I wanted to start off at the feet here. There's these two central feet which kind of help it stand up, and then you can see that they can be positioned up high so that it can kind of be higher, and then they can also be positioned so that they're all the way out so that it has a little bit of a lower position if it needs to traverse a different range of terrain. And then you can see I use a lot of these dish pieces, which are very similar to the way that how Lego used them on the AT-AT Microfighter back in 2014. And then you can see these nice little dish pieces up here to kind of give a little bit more armory. And then I like to kind of position the legs like this so that they're like a little bit angled. And then there's also one joint right here, and then the 1 foot joint. So there's a lot of different joints in this such a small little build here. Then, if you actually pick up the model, you can see, like all the other AT-ATs and AT-OT models, the legs actually kind of just swing down, and if you plop it down, the legs kind of just fold into place, which is really, really neat. So you can kind of just see it. You just wiggle it down, and that is pretty reminiscent of the older one, which you can see right here. The legs kind of just dangle, and then whenever you plop it down, it just kind of shift into place. So I kind of wanted to remake that, and it just looks really, really nice. And I'll just show you again from a front view. You can just see how it plops down, and it just sits very, very nice. And these ones are clipped in with these Technic pieces right here, which allow it to move, and it's in the light gray color, which is the it has less friction between the bricks. But if we move over to the main body of the build, starting up at the front, we have the 4 large front-facing cannons, and these are just used out of lever pieces, and then these can move out to the side, and then these can move up. And I just think that adds for some really nice detail. Then we have the cockpit area right here with all of these red maroon bricks, which kind of look really, really nice. I definitely looked at the older one, or the actual set, the big boy from 2013, just to kind of give that accurate representation. And then I used a bunch of slope pieces to get that nice detail, as well as a lot of these cheese slopes. And then you can kind of see they are carried on to the back and on the other side as well. Then in the back here we have another larger slope with these lever pieces to have the 2 backward facing cannons. And then I have a bunch of these cheese slopes at the top, as well as this little cannon here, which is accurate, which is like the large front-facing cannon at the top of the ATTE. And then you can see we have a nice Phase 2 clone as the figure that I decided to put in this Microfighter, which there always is one. And then you can see this nice little cockpit section, which he can sit behind the cannon, and it just has 2 studs for him to connect, so it is a loose connection so that he can still fit in without him falling out, but he can be taken out very, very easily. But if we actually remove him again, it'll be a little bit easier to do this. But this is actually a flick fire missile, so with a lot of Microfighters, such as this 2018 A-Wing, you can see that they all have flick fire missiles, so I was able to incorporate that into this one. And I thought it'd be really interesting to make it the big front-facing cannon, and then you can see push down on that, and it just goes flying forward. And then you can have it so that it could just go whatever distance you want it to go. But it looks really, really nice, and I think it was a nice little inclusion that I was able to include in such a small little build. So that's really going to wrap today's video up. Let's move on to my final thought. I really thank Lego Brit for doing this mock contest, because it definitely made me think outside the boundaries and do a different style that I wouldn't do typically. So just thank you for him, and congratulations to the Lego Brit for hitting 300 subscribers. That is absolutely insane for him. Our channel has just hit 90 subscribers, which is insane. I mean, 90 subscribers. That is just insane. Especially to think, like, it's not just a number. Imagine just, like, 90 people standing in the room, and those are my fans. So I just can't thank you guys enough for that. So that's really going to do it for me today. I'll have Lego Brit channels linked in the description below, so go check him out. He's a real cool YouTuber. Anyway, that's going to do it for me today. Indie Brick Productions is out, and may the brick be with you.